Hi, welcome to Telugu Capital. Today we have Advocate Sashikant from High Court with us. Sir will help us to clarify a few of our questions. Hi, sir.
Hi, John.
Sir, how can a salaried person, if they, due to job loss or recession, if they lose their job, how can they, sir, pay their home loans?
Home loans?
Yes, sir.
A very good take and very good question, John. Now, it's a common problem now which we are coming across from our clients. They're going for huge loans. Okay, they are seeing a big mansion or a big apartment in Hyderabad now. If you go to west side of Hyderabad, touch any apartment, it is in crores.
Right.
Okay, now the EMIs are about 1.5, 2 lakhs or something like that. Now, when they lose the job during the recession, obviously it is understood that they can't pay the EMI because it will be in lakhs of rupees.
Right.
So when they can't pay the EMI, what is the solution? How to come across, how to encounter that problem is what very important. See, for banks, what happens is there's something called DRT. Okay, banks need not go to courts.
Right.
Under Debt Recovery Tribunal, that tribunal is a separate court. Under SARFAESI Act, which is called Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Asset and Enforcement of Security Interest. Okay, that is an act of 2002,
Right.
which says very clearly that under section 13(2) they can send a demand notice to the client or to the customer, and they can definitely warn them by saying that within 60 days, if you won't repay the amount completely,
Right.
your property will get into an auction. There where the person will get into a panic mode.
Right.
What they have to do at that time, I'll tell you before telling you the banker's procedure. Now after sending 13(2) also, they are not able to reply. If the
Right.
client is not replying back, they'll go for 13(4). What 13(4) says is we will go for possession of your property if you don't turn back or if you don't reply even now. After 13(4) section also, if they are not coming back, obviously under section 14 of SARFAESI Act, they will go to Chief Metropolitan Magistrate or District Magistrate, and they will take an order to take physical possession of the property with the help of police.
Right.
You got it?
Right.
So how to encounter this stuff is very important for any person who is holding a home loan or a mortgage loan. What that person need to do is, whenever they get a demand notice like 13(2) or 13 possession notice, 13(4)
Right.
or 14. 14 is directly, they're saying that we are coming to you and we are taking the property physically. Immediately, this particular person need to approach a very good advocate, take his support and send a reply to the banker by saying that we need certain time to check the complete loan statement and how to pay and what is his problem, why he is not able to pay. That is one, number one. Number two is if there are any irregularities in the calculations of the loan, even then they can file a reply by saying that there are certain irregularities in the bank. So we need some time. We both need to sit and discuss and reconciliation, then go forward.
Right.
Okay, now the client need to go to the court immediately under SARFAESI Act, section 17, and he need to apply for that is called original application, and he need to go to approach court, and immediately through the court the summons will go to the defendant, which will be the banker from creditor. The client is called as a borrower, the bank is called as a creditor. So
Right.
the notice will go to the creditor, and creditor will come to the bank, there where advocate can again have an arguments with them and take some time and take some solution. They can go to Lok Adalat, they can settle it off, or they can make it into parts and they can pay, they can take some time.
So, sir, we have seen this pattern that even after the notice comes from the bank, still there is no reply from the person.
Correct.
So, sir, in that case, what is to be done, sir? What is the
Very
procedure?
good, very good question, John. Sometimes maybe they might not reply back or due to some worries inside them, some kind of complex and stuff, or sometimes they may not fight properly the case because of XYZ reasons.
Right.
Sometimes they feel that they can pay, they can go to the bank and they can request them to regularize the loan, which doesn't happen usually.
Right.
That time what happens is under section 18 they can go for the appellate court, because after section 14, that means after taking permission from the Chief Metropolitan Magistrate or from the district magistrate, after taking the direction from them, it's very difficult to stop the banker, to stop from him taking the physical possession of the property. He will definitely go for the physical possession. To stop the auction and again to fight with the bank, they can definitely appeal in an appellate court, which is called DRAT, Debt Recovery Appellate Tribunal. Okay. So then they can go there, but the thing is, when you go to the appellate tribunal, you need to have at least 50% of the deposit. Sometimes we can maybe come down to 25%, but 25% of the deposit amount you need to deposit, 25% of the outstanding amount you need to deposit in the court, and then you need to fight for the appeal. So my suggestion to all the borrowers is, if you are unable to pay because of X, Y, Z reasons, and if it's your dream house, you don't want to lose it, please approach the advocate as soon as you receive the notice of 13.2, which is demand notice, or 13.4. Immediately, advocate can interfere and take you to the debt recovery tribunal, take some time, and then you can repay the amount in bits and pieces according to the court's judgment.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Thank you.